Welcome to Daily Conversation. This is Mr. K.
This is Eric.
Yeah, today is the 30th of April 2021, and the time now is 6:16 a.m. Well, today our topic is a thought experiment, and yeah, the experiment is like this. You can sell your brand to others. You can also buy the brand from others. But one person can only equip one brain at once. Do you think how much your brand is worth? What are your strategies to maximize your brand value? So before we get started, please click the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Alright, so here we go. Yeah. Alright, so today we have a thought experiment, and then
Mm.
it is about uh, the selling of our brand, and also including the buying, right? Sell
Mm.
and purchase. Yeah, to me, um, okay, let's see the first part of the question. Do you think how much your brand is worth? Okay, for this one, it talk about the value uh of somebody's brand, and then I think the value here may relate to uh a few of criteria. For example, um how much your income is currently, and then also maybe your education level, and then also something like what skill do you have, and then also consider maybe the age. Yeah, because uh, in this case, I don't know whether the brain has uh, something like a life. Yeah, so so I think they will consider these few uh, aspects, and then to judge the value of the brain. And of course, for the seller, because they if they have the uh, intention to sell their brand, of course they want to make profit from that. So um, so I think um, to buy a brand from others will be a long-term investment. For example, um, if you want to earn profit from purchasing a brand, and um, then maybe you need a few years. Let's say if you buy a brand from a smart guy, and then maybe you need 5 or 10 years so that you can start earning money. Uh, just like to recover, or to is it called payback? Yeah, the payback period.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think yeah, they will not just sell to you so easily. The price must be very high. So this is the first thing I consider, and then um okay, yeah, and then yeah, just now I also mentioned about uh education level. So for this one, it is I think it is quite similar to uh the resume that somebody make and then want to look for a job
Mm.
at that time, because actually it is quite similar, I would say. For example, a company, an employer, uh, he pay money for the employee to work for them. So so they will look at the resume to choose people, right? And also maybe conduct some interview um, to see what skill do you have, and then also consider your education level, consider your age. Yeah, so I think for here now, the difference is selling our brain. We still control our body. We just sell our brain, and then working for the employer, we still keep the brain, but we have no choice. We have to uh, something like sell our time together with our brain to the employer. Yeah, and then for the last part of the question, what are your strategies to maximize your brand value? Yeah, for this, I think um, the brand value here is quite uh, uh, direct to the to the aspect of money. So it is about the ability to make money. Yeah. So uh, yeah. So in order to maximize the brand value, I think um, firstly you need to have a very high income. Because I think the brain is the main part that uh, give us the ability to do everything. So yeah, of course, we don't say about the physical part. For example, the athlete, uh, maybe they use their physical body so that they can have that performance. But for other people like us, we basically use our brain to make money. Yeah, so that to maximize our brand value, I think it's the same that trying to maximize our income level. The higher the higher the income level we have, and then the higher the higher our brand value we have. Yeah, so this is what I think, and um, yeah, also um, I find it um, uh, quite quite strange here because if you want to uh, buy brand from others, then you can only use very high price so that he or she will sell the brand to you, and then yeah, because he or she has the brand, actually they can make money by their own. They don't have to sell it to you. Yeah, maybe there will be some cases that some people they need the money um, uh, in a way that it is urgent. Yeah, so maybe at that time we will have the chance to buy the brain from them. Yeah, but also that person is not stupid. They will also sell at a very high price. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Actually, these are my points to say
Okay.
today.
Yeah. I have a different perspective of looking this.
Mm.
Uh,
Okay.
how to value a brand. Just now you say your income level must be
Mm.
high, and
Yeah.
just now you also say like actually now we also selling our brand computing power to our employer.
Mm.
So, mm, but we sell our brand computing power together with our time
Mm.
to our employer.
Yeah.
So, if let's say now your income level is high,
Mm.
let's say you are a teacher and uh, you can teach students,
Mm.
okay, and then so that you can sell to the government or you can sell to some tuition center.
Okay.
So you can uh I mean, it's a sell your brand,
Mm.
and then the tuition center or the government mm, or maybe you can rent, mm, so that they borrow your brand and then for time period, and then uh, they they design a course, and they use your brand, use your knowledge to
Mm.
teach the student on video, and then the video can last long forever.
Mm. Yeah.
Mm, yeah, so that after that this can keep creating the value, so that this is your the value of your brand is not determined by it's not only determined by the by your income level. Mm,
Mm.
yeah, because uh okay, for example, a top teacher, okay, in this case, if government want to take over,
Yeah.
if a government want to rent a brand, create like this kind of uh uh the education system, yeah,
Mm.
in the end game, yeah, so that everyone can learn from the uh, from the top teacher and the top
Mm.
learner,
Yeah.
so that they just need to do one time, yeah, only one time, so that uh, only the top teacher will uh, can sell their brand, or can rent their brand at a very high price. This is
Mm.
something like just now you also say like the athlete. Mm.
Mm.
The number one, number two, maybe you still know the name of the person, of the
Yeah.
winner, but number three, number four, number five, or number 100, you will forget, or you
Mm.
don't even aware them. Mm. Yeah. So if and also, so it's not just about the income. Yeah, it's about some other skill. It's about your
Mm.
skill, your knowledge. Mm.
Yeah.
And why income doesn't matter? I can give you an example. For example, a
Mm.
Grab car driver, mm, a
Yeah.
taxi driver, uh, they can earn high income, like 5,000, 6,000 Malaysian ringgit a month in
Mm.
Malaysia. Of course, now their income level have dropped. But in
Yeah.
normal, but without pandemic or pre-pandemic,
Mm.
they can earn this. They can earn this high, this level income. Yeah, but how much uh how much value of their brand? Mm, if you consider uh their income earning ability.
Mm. Yeah. In this case, yes, it really seems unrelated.
What?
I
Same what?
mean, unrelated
Yeah.
to it, right? Because they
Mm,
actually um using the time to do this.
mm. Yeah. Before Google Maps uh publish this their brand value is high. Yeah, because nobody can really recognize the route, and also nobody can memorize so many routes. Mm.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
and and they have the experience. They have the yeah, because they do this every day, so they have the memory.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah. It's like the experience.
Mm. Yeah, but after Google Maps uh publish, yeah, Google Maps replace all this.
Mm.
you It doesn't require you to have experience. Everyone can drive.
Yeah.
Mm.
Really.
Everyone can drive from point A to point B. Yeah. So uh yeah. So if in future we can change our brand, taxi driver or car driver, uh their brand value will totally would zero. Mm. I mean
Mm.
in term of in term of the income earning ability. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. But in but of course, uh maybe their driving skill. or their driving experience matter. Okay, but now we have the self-autonomous car.
Yeah.
So there's something will be very easily to replace by AI.
Mm.
And also, yeah, just when we talk about teacher, we talk about like taxi driver, and then this is the income. Yeah, this is still some a bit relate to income. Yeah, because like the teacher cannot earn like 1 million or 2 million or 10 million.
Yeah.
Very difficult in their life. I mean, use this skill to earn that money. This is
Mm.
quite impossible. And which type of person may have the chance to use their skill, use their experience to earn this money, to earn this big amount? Investor. They
Mm.
use this is about the decision making. They use their knowledge, use their experience to make
Yeah.
decision and do the investment. For example, Warren Buffett brand were worth maybe, I think, more than more at least 1 billion. Yeah, because look at their net worth. Even
Mm.
though he's so old, yeah, at least more than 1 billion.
Mm.
Yeah, because he has the ability to make the decision.
Yeah.
Yeah, he know which ticker we can invest to generate high yield in the long term.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah.
Um, and their brand value will be very very high, but non people this is not worth for normal people or for poor people buy Warren Buffett brand. Why?
Mm.
Because they don't have money.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if let's say you you are the richest man. Yeah, you are one of the richest men in the world.
Mm.
Okay, and will you buy Warren Buffett brand? Maybe. Yeah, because you have a lot of money, and after you buy the brand, and then you make the investment decision, and then you can grow your wealth 2 times or 3 times. Yeah, this is this is more than 1 billion. Yeah,
Mm.
so that it depends on your money. Yeah, it depends on your wealth. It is not depend on your income. Mm,
Mm.
yeah. I mean, in terms of the brand value, it is not depend on your income. It's actually depend on your skill and experience to a
Mm.
particular things. Okay, and then for another part, who will buy this brand? It uh is actually not uh it's actually not because they want to increase their income. It's actually they want to increase their wealth. Mm,
Mm.
mm.
Yeah, but the income here is actually I want to express the meaning like uh the 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 ability to make money,
Mm.
the value that the brand can give in terms of money.
Yeah, I mean, how much value the brand can make. Yeah, how much money the brand can make is not about the income. Yeah, because
Um,
if you consider
mm,
income, there is a ceiling, and if you consider the wealth, there is no ceiling.
um, yeah, I mean, even though if we look at skill and experience, but what can prove they have the skill and experience is a very direct way is to look at the income level, right?
No, it's not look at their income level. It's look at their wealth. Look at
Yeah,
how
yeah,
much
yeah,
money you
yeah.
have. For
How
example,
much money they have made, right?
no. Okay, for example, if one accountant
Mm,
they earn 10K.
Yeah.
If another accountant, they only earn 5K.
Mm.
But okay, both of them start from zero, so there's no inherent in inheritance. Okay, inheritance. No 遗产, 继承.
Yeah.
So they both of them start from zero.
Yeah.
They accumulate their wealth start from zero. Okay. One person, person A, accountant A, they earn 10K.
Yeah.
Accountant B, they earn 5K. Okay. But accountant B have, let's say, have like 100K wealth,
Yeah.
and accountant B don't have saving. Yeah, and both of them are at the same age and still single. So if you want to judge their brain value, which one, how much value will give? I mean, which brain value will be higher?
Okay. The first one earn 10K and the second one earn 5K, right? And the first one have savings and
No, the first one don't have saving. Yeah,
oh.
the person who earn 10K don't have saving. Yeah,
Oh,
the
don't have
person who only earn 5K have 100K saving.
100K savings.
Or I should say they have 100K wealth.
Okay, the wealth here, does it include the money that he make, maybe using the money to make other investment?
Of course. Otherwise, how a person who only earn 5K per month
Yeah, yeah.
can get up to
Actually, I treated this as also the income. That is the passive one. So it's the ability to make money no matter how. So not only maybe from one job, is include the investment.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, actually there's no income. Yeah, and rich people don't like income. Yeah, there's no income investment. Yeah, the fund, your investment fund grow. This is not income. Yeah, we wouldn't trade as income because if you keep looking it as an income, uh, uh, it will lead you to a wrong direction.
Oh.
Because income is something like, after we make, we have to spend on our expenses, and we have high income. Yeah, so that uh, we need to pay tax, and then we earn a lot of money. But rich people don't see things like this. Yeah, they can have zero income, but they can live forever, and they don't have to work. For example, they borrow money from bank,
Yeah.
and then they buy a lot of property. Yeah, and every year they do the refinancing, and then they use part of the money that they refinance to keep their living, and then the remaining one pay the installment. So if this is in a high inflationary environment, highly inflationary environment, this strategy can work forever. And how much income they earn? Zero. Yeah. Even though they don't rent out their house, but of course they will rent out. Then after they rent out, okay, and then the rental income, the interest, okay, the bank interest is deductible expenses, so can offset with the income, the rental income. Yeah. So let's say the rental income minus the deductible expenses, which is the bank interest, like the recruitment, advertisements, and also some other like the property tax, or others, and then the net off will be less. Yeah, will be very less. Okay. But they don't mind that. Yeah, they don't mind it because they know this is not the way to accumulate wealth. By using income, by earning income. This is not the way.
Yeah.
So that there are some difference between wealth and income. Yeah. Passive income, you can say is passive income. But passive income doesn't mean that it at the end it will turns into the wealth.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. For example, some YouTubers they also have quite a lot of passive income. Yeah, but maybe they don't know investment. Yeah, they don't know how to accumulate their wealth. They spend a lot. They buy a sport car and then they film it in the video that everybody see.
Yep.
So how much money they can make? A lot. How much money they have? Maybe how much wealth they have? Maybe less. And now if we look at their brand value, I would say the people who know how to manage money and who know how to do investment will have a higher value of brand. Their brand value will higher. This is how I see things. Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, because if you value other people's brand from a market perspective, don't be self-focused, or I should say don't be self-centered. Because you think the brand value is low is because you cannot utilize the brand value, but it doesn't mean that other people cannot utilize the brand value. If you're looking from a free market perspective, so if you're looking from a free market perspective, a teacher who earn 100K per month and another investor can earn 100K per month. Yeah, which one will you choose? I definitely will choose the investor. And because maybe the investor only have 1 million net worth, so they can earn like 100K per month. So that means it can roughly double their net worth in a year. So 100% compound interest, or maybe it's just a simple interest, but never mind. So if I have a billion, I can I own their brand. I can earn like million. So I means I have a billion, so that means I can earn maybe 100 million per month. Yeah, so it's something like this. Yeah, so the ability to accumulate wealth is different from ability to make money.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Okay.
that is the ability to make money is only one of the part of the ability to accumulate wealth, right?
Yes. Yeah. Okay, and then we also need to have some insight about the futures. If in the futures we can trade the brand value, at that time education system will be quite great. Yeah, because the seller train the seller train some people to learn something, so they increase their brand value, and then so they can trade the brand to others. Yeah. So at these times, training must be less expensive than buying a new brand, is it?
Yeah.
Otherwise they can't make profit. It is a simple mathematics.
Yeah.
Okay, so that and the seller may not only uh uh train other people brain like uh uh maybe then like uh maybe they uh buy some buy some what is it called the slaver or the 奴隶.
Oh, yeah, the slave.
Oh yeah, the slave. Yeah, they buy the slave
Mm.
uh from the black market, and then
Mm.
they train their brain. And then after that they sell their brain to others, and then they buy another brain from a slave, and then put back into uh the slave they train. Yeah, so that yeah uh I I don't know how they can do, okay, by
Mm.
something like that, because they can't like ask you to train your brain and then ask you to sell your brain to others. And then
Mm.
maybe this could, yeah, maybe it could be worked, and then they will find another people brain for you.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, what I want to say is at that time education system will be very easily to access. So
Mm.
uh,
So
and maybe
does it means that we don't have to go to school anymore and we don't have to spend like 6 or 12 years in education and we can get it almost directly with money.
uh, okay, I think I think no, because here got two parallel technology. One is the brain exchange technology. So
Mm.
so it's about the pure biology. So you can you the doctor can do a better operation. Yeah, can do a good operation. So they can change the brain to another's. Mm.
Okay.
And another technology is the neural link. Yeah, neural link, which is you can you can have a small chip, small device, and then you download a lot of language, you download a lot of like the knowledge,
Mm.
experience from others into the chip, and then you equip the chip in your brain. So you own those knowledge. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So um, if you are in the world that if you are in the world that uh you have to change you have to change the brain in order to achieve this. That that means that neural link this kind of technology uh is built. Yeah, cannot be done. So you have to exchange the whole brain. Does it make sense?
Yeah, it's a bit confusing here. I know there
Okay.
is two type.
Okay.
The first is the exchange of our brain, and the other one is maybe to
No.
insert
Yeah.
some
No
chips.
exchange. Yeah. No
Yeah.
exchange. Just insert the knowledge into your brain. You still on your brain.
Okay.
Which one? Which one would be more cheaper to achieve and more scalable? Of course, it's the second one,
Mm. Yep.
right? Yeah.
Yep.
So that means if you are in the world which you can only exchange your brain, so it's the first one. That means the second solution uh is cannot be done.
Mm.
Maybe there are some restriction, some technology restriction. This is a failed project. Okay,
Yeah.
if this is a successful project, you wouldn't, yeah, uh, you don't even have the chance to exchange your brain because you won't do that.
Mm. Yep.
Yeah. So does it make sense now?
Yeah, actually, just now I also stay at the first scenario where we can only exchange our brain, and the second one, uh, uh, is not doesn't exist.
Yeah, I miss. Yeah, I miss. Yeah, I certainly forget what I want to say.
Oh,
Yeah,
um,
the whole point I want to say, I forget already. Okay, let me think.
okay.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Forget
Mm,
about it. I miss forget about this debate. Okay.
mm, mm,
My point is actually okay. In the first scenario, so
mm.
we don't have the neural link, this kind of
Yeah,
technology in the
yeah.
first scenario, and then uh maybe you still need to go to school. Yeah, because you can't directly download the language, download the knowledge into your brain.
But we can
But
buy from others, right? Let's say if
you can buy from others, but other people still need to train. How can they train? They still need to study,
um
and they still need time to study, right?
yeah, so maybe some people they actually earn money by using their time. Yeah, just the same as some some occupations nowadays, some jobs nowadays.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, correct. So that's okay. What I mean here is if this is profitable, so
Mm,
that um learning something by your own will be cheaper. Do you get what I mean?
mm,
Yeah. So this is the mathematic uh equation. So if some people um can profit, yeah, from train themselves to acquire some skill and then sell their brand to other people and then buy another brand from buy a new brand from other people and then
mm,
retrain it themselves. Then that means um, now education system will be very uh complete, okay, and you can access the education system very easily, and then you can do the self learning very easily.
mm.
Otherwise, you can't profit. Mm. So how
Yeah.
about you? Why you want to buy brand from other people? You can train by your own, right?
Yeah, you can say so, but maybe it's because of the time. Because some people they have the money, and let's say they can skip 3 or 5 years of educations and directly jump to another level.
Yeah, right. Mm. Yeah, but here what I want to say is uh okay, what I want to say is the education system at that time is different. Yeah, the quality, the quantity of education at that time will be different from this time. Yeah,
Mm,
from at the present. So at that time, uh, we can't imagine. Yeah, for example, yeah, if a man they want to train their brain 3 times 3 years 5 years and
mm,
then they need to sell their brand and then need to buy a new brand from another people and then they need to retrain.
mm,
So yeah, they can make profit, but they waste a lot of time. They
mm,
also waste time, you know. Mm. Yeah, they also waste time. And who uh uh who can buy the brand? Rich people.
yeah.
Yeah, and poor people uh still also can't afford to buy the brand.
Mm,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then at that time, maybe the person who maybe we have something like in the class, the
Mm,
seller, the seller train it's not a one person train. Okay, is like the seller can train 10 person at one time. Okay,
mm,
You get what I mean? Yeah. So it's something like a teacher. The teacher can teach 50 student, 100 student at once.
Yeah.
So that the seller can also teach can also train a lot of brand at one time. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So maybe at that time you also can attend those class. Yeah, because a seller can have many source can have many way of to earn income, right? The first one is brand exchange. The second, maybe you attend the course, they charge you a fee. They charge you a fee, and then it is something like the tuition fee.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they can earn money, and then you also can learn the skill from them. Yeah, at a more efficient I mean in a quicker time, in a shorter time. Yeah. So at that time, maybe we still need to do our learning. Yeah, we still need to uh, learn by our own. Yeah, and who will buy the brand? Rich people. Yeah, only rich people will buy the brand. Yeah.
Yeah.
So at that time, okay, at that time, what are your strategies to maximize your brand value? Is actually it's not. Yeah, it's not like uh train your brand and then sell to another people and then buy a new brand and then retrain it. Yeah. Uh. Sorry. I miss. Sorry. What is the strategies for maximize to maximize your brand value? Maybe you can attend the course. Okay. This is one thing. Yeah. So that you attend the course and then yeah. So your brand value definitely will increase because that because the seller want your brand value increase so they can sell. Yeah. And then if you attend the course, so that means you follow the training. Yeah. So theoretically, your brand value at the end of the course, your brand value will be worth the purchase price.
Yep.
Yeah, this is one way. Yeah, but would you sell your brand? This is another there's another consideration. It doesn't mean that you have to sell your brand.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, we only talk about how to maximize, right?
Yeah, how to maximize your brand value, and then but now um yeah, but now we may have uh some clue that actually uh maximizing our brand value that may not means that we actually can earn a lot of money. Because in this case, only rich at that case, only rich people afford to buy the brand, and poor people don't have enough money to buy the brand, and then they will prefer to train their brand by themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um. Okay. You can think, for example, you can think in the way of the investment appraiser. We know the payback. Okay. If let's say you make an investment like 100K, and then the payback period is 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So each year you can earn 20K, and then after that you get a free cash flow. Yeah. So that after 5 years you can all your income all the income is belong to you. So you just fully pay back the investment, the initial capital.
Yeah.
And then how much value for this investment? Yeah. For example, so what I want to say is, for the payback periods must not be that short as we imagine. Do you get what I mean? For example, you train your brain, you need 3 years or you need 5 years to train your brain.
Yeah.
And then the cost is actually depend on you. After acquire this brain, how much money you can earn in 5 years, in 3 years time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that for example, if you are a normal people, let's assume you can borrow money from bank. Okay, you can borrow money from bank, and then you can borrow money from bank and then use the money you finance to buy a brand.
Yeah.
Okay, and then let's assume the installment is 10K. Okay, let's say per year. Okay, let's say per year. And then the skill set that you need to learn by your own also need 5 years. And this installment is also 5 years. And then the seller sell you the brand at 50K. At 50K.
Yeah.
So will you buy that? Maybe yes, maybe no, because it is indifferent to you. Do you get what I mean? After you buy the brand, you need to take the loan, and then after you buy the brand, you use the brand to earn money. But the money you earn is just enough to pay the installment. And then after 5 years, the installment fully paid, and then you own the brand. Yeah. But here, I kind of ignore. You actually get a higher level of brand. So you train a higher level brand. So that's mean a higher level brand. A higher level brand is become your starting point. So that's mean in these 5 years you still can train your brand from a high level to another higher level. I kind of ignore this. Okay, I kind of ignore this, but I just want to give you an insight. This is actually an investment. So imagine, even though for normal people, they will also have some case that it is not worth for you to buy the brand, rather than train the skill set by your own. This is something what I'm trying to say. Yeah. So because this is a mathematics. So if you change the variable, so it must have the case that you train yourself will be more would be more reasonable. Yeah. So in this case, yeah. Yeah. You train the skill by your own. You train the skill by your own, rather than buy buy a brand from other people.
Yeah.
So that what I'm trying to the whole point here, what I'm trying to say is, maximizing your brand value isn't a good a good way uh to to judge our income earning ability, or maybe like the wealth accumulation ability. Okay, so the brain itself the brain itself don't have that high value. It also need to combine with other things. For example, your wealth.
Yeah. How much your capital?
Yeah, how much your capital, and then also maybe you need to consider how much your age. What's your age? Yeah. Yeah. So that the brain value itself isn't would that high value for you. It also depends on your overall uh, overall situation. Okay, how much money you have? Yeah, what's your age? Etc. Okay, and if what we can learn from this thought experiment, yeah, the first is capital. Yeah, capital does matter. Capital is very, very important.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a great capital, even though you have like great business idea, or you have a great investment thesis, and also you have a good investment strategy, you have a good investment knowledge, but you can only compound your money from 100 or from 1,000.
Yeah.
But with that knowledge and with a million, you can compound your money. You can compound money. Maybe it is a lower rate. Yeah, because your capital increase. You cannot expect you still can earn like 1 times per year. Because 1 time per year is 1 million to 2 million, 2 million to 4 million, 4 million to 8 million, 8 million to 16 million. Yeah, every
it's
year
much more difficult.
Yeah, it's very, very difficult. Yeah. So maybe the exponential the compound interest rate reduce over time. But actually money you can make is more. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So that you the money you make can support your living. Now, so this is the first one. Capital does matter. And then the second one, education is very important. Yeah, because even though in this case there are still some scenario that training a brain by your own is more practical. It's more practical than buying a whole new brain. Not whole new brain. It's buying a well-trained brain from other people.
Yeah.
So education, learning is very important. Is also important. Yeah, this is the two. This is the two things we can learn from this thought experiment. If you from my perspective of explanation. If you see the thing, if you see the thing by using this kind of perspective that I described just now, and you can get to conclusion. Okay, so that's all for what I want to share.
Yeah.
Yeah. But my perspective is not absolute correct. Okay, and also it doesn't mean that you can only use one perspective to look at this, because this is a thought experiment. Yeah. So you can look the thing from other perspective, and then you can get some other conclusion, and then this also can help you. Yeah. So just if by using your perspective to explain to describe this thought experiment, and then what we can learn from your perspective as a conclusion or advice.
Okay. Yeah, because from what I said just now, to buy the brain is it's very expensive. And then yeah, it's like it is it's more towards like it is better for us to train our brain. I mean to train by our own instead of buying. Yeah, unless you are really rich and wealthy.
Yeah. So anything else?
Okay.
So this is quite similar to my second advice, right?
Yeah.
It's the second conclusion. Education really important.
Yep.
Hello, hello.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I thought it's bad connection. Yeah. Are you thinking?
Yeah, but nothing to say at the moment.
Okay. Yeah. So now maybe after you get some new idea, and then you can add into the review topic.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's all for our today conversations. How do you feel? Did you enjoy the conversations? Please tell us what you think of our conversations. And we are not native speakers. If you found any vocab or grammar mistakes that we made, please also comment to let us know, because we want to learn more and improve ourselves. Remember to like and subscribe to us. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.